Welcome. You're watching Ritam News and I am Suruchi Das. The recent incident of sexual assault on child in Badlapur is heinous and a sheer example of the crude human nature. But a broader issue of unchecked violence against children in society is still a cause for concern. Add to that, multiple reports also suggest that abuse against children and women is prevalent in religious institutions. Multiple events have brought to light a disturbing pattern of abuse within religious institutions, revealing a grave crisis of misconduct and cover ups. In recent revelations, religious figures have been implicated in shocking cases of abuse, exposing a dark underbelly of misconduct. But the problem extends far beyond this isolated case. Kerala is facing a crisis as multiple clergy members are charged with serious sexual offences, while many cases go unreported. A 2014 case reveals that a priest named Raju Kokin was arrested in Tamil Nadu for allegedly raping a 9-year-old, while Honey, a pastor, is accused of molesting a girl under false promises and threatening her to stay silent. Additionally, Pastor Sajan Mathai faces charges for raping a 17-year-old girl, with the views coming to light through her pregnancy. These cases expose a troubling pattern of misconduct within religious institutions, revealing urgent need for systemic reform and accountability. Globally, the Catholic Church's dark history of abuse continues to surface. Pope Francis has confirmed that nuns have been subjected to severe sexual abuse by clergy members. This abuse, which has included cases of sexual slavery, prompted the dissolution of Community of St. Jean by Pope Benedict. The Church's long history of covering up such misconduct has been a subject of deep concern, with recent admissions highlighting the Church's failure to address these crimes effectively. But the problem extends far beyond this isolated case. In addition to these scandals, there have been reports of abuse within some Muslim communities too. In June this year, a 40-year-old cleric raped a 17-year-old and forced his brother to assault her on the pretext of treatment. The girl who was abused used to visit the neighborhood mosque for reading the Holy Quran. The broader issue of abuse by religious leaders, whether Catholic, Muslim, or otherwise, points to a systemic failure to protect the vulnerable and hold perpetrators accountable. The recurring theme across these cases is a betrayal of trust by those in positions of power. The violent mob in Maharashtra, the abusive priest in Kerala, and the global scandal within the Catholic Church all underscore a critical need for systemic reform. Religious institutions must confront these issues head-on, implementing rigorous measures to prevent abuse and ensure justice for the victims. The time for excuses and cover-ups is over. It is imperative that these institutions be held accountable and that survivors receive the justice they deserve. The world must demand transparency and reform to address the epidemic of abuse within religious organizations.